By the way, we needed a sledgehammer and plenty of elbow grease to smash a hole in the sandwich skin of this G115 wing so we could demonstrate how to repair it. First of all, our service specialist draws a large area for the subsequent repair around the damage site. The watchword here is better too big than too tight. This makes the job easier, and the added material costs are relatively insignificant anyway. We need the same tools for both fuselage and wing repairs. We spread them out here to give you a better overview. Oh yes, and then this video, just in case you may have to carry out this repair yourself someday. First, the diamond saw goes into action. It completely cuts out the damaged section. Please leave a 2-centimeter border between the cut and the drawn outer edge. You'll see why in just a minute. We can now see the wing construction on the cutout rectangle. Outer skin, sandwich core, inner skin. Now the remaining 2 centimeters are removed with the rotary grinder. This tool gives us a better feel for the job. By the way, both the saws and grinders should be operated with compressed air. Electric tools have a rough time with the generated carbon dust. Next step, only the outer skin is sawn through at a distance of at least another 2 centimeters. This calls for great sensitivity. The outer skin is now lifted off. We can see the honeycomb structure of the sandwich core underneath. Then we meticulously separate the sandwich material from the inner skin. We need the remaining surface as a support surface for our repair job. The adhesive bonding surface is then carefully ground back for better adhesion. A sandwich element pre-cut to fit the repair site and with resin-soaked cotton flocks or microballoons applied to the underside is now inserted and glued in place. Then we just need to apply filler to the edges, and this phase of our repair job is ready to cure overnight. The following morning finds our repair expert already grinding the surface. The trick here is to create a gradient in the same thickness as the laminate, so that it will accept the subsequent repair laminate. The result of this precision operation is then checked with a straight edge. This illustration shows us the principle again. The red arrow points to the spot where the new laminate will be precisely inserted. Although this next step looks easy, it calls for a lot of practice. The 3 silhouettes for the repair mats are plotted on a sheet of foil. This is now set aside to serve as a precise pattern for 3 layers of glass fiber matting. The largest is placed on the bottom, the smallest on the top, so that when it is turned back in one piece, it will fit precisely into the repair field. Anyone who has ever worked with fabric matting before knows that a great deal of practice is called for to bring about the next result. Here, the smallest uppermost fabric layer has been applied and is now rolled on with resin. Make sure no air bubbles remain beneath the surface. Now, when it is turned back in one piece, the result is perfect, and the injury to the wing is completely healed. The foil is removed, the job is really perfect. Now let's take another look at the final repair stages in graphic form. Now a piece of fine fabric is applied to the laminate. This structures the surface so well that little final sanding is required. Finally, a vacuum foil is applied, and the valve of the foil is connected to a suction pump. When all the edges are sealed, the laminate is allowed to cure under external pressure. Then the cosmetic finish is applied. This process involves filling, sanding, and paint spraying, leaving us with a wing as good as new, with all its positive attributes. The repair costs are only 1/3 to 1/2 what they would have been on a metal aircraft with similar damage. This repair job took a mere 2 days and involved only 3 hours of actual working time. When it's done, the Grob Aircraft, whatever the model, is back in its usual top shape.